Hi, goofball.
Hey there, what's going on?
Are you ready for the calendar girls?
What now? Is that happening this month?
Yeah, you're our guest host. Are you ready for it?
I'm the guest host? Since when am I a guest host? Well, I haven't guested nothing. I haven't hosted nothing.
Well, you are now. Ryan's Crafty Corner.
Ryan's Crafty Corner? What the heck?
You and Simply Blessed Crafts and Ryan's Crafty Corner are going to be together.
Really? Did I agree to this? Are you sure I agreed to this?
I sure hope you did, because you're on the flyer.
I'm on the flyer? I am on the flyer! What the heck?
Are we going to go have some fun?
I guess I'm going to have to throw something together really quick. Anyways, enjoy the show, I guess. Calendar girls, rule. I don't know. Bye.
Alright, guys, so welcome to Calendar Girls, hosted by me, Simply Blessed Crafts, the busy housewife, my friend, sweet friend Jessica, and my crazy husband, Ryan from Ryan's Crafty Corner.
Woo woo.
Whoa. Okay, whoa. Anyway, so we're gonna get right into this, you guys, and we are going to do some crafting. So I'm going to grab out a few of these wooden pieces that I have in my stash here. And these are a couple of pieces of a flip calendar that I have that I got from a garage sale. I thought the patterns were really cool. They're like, it's come from a quilt calendar. So I cut out the patterns here, and we're going to glue these on to our little wood spindles that we have going on. And I'm just going to glue these right down and roll them to where they're completely covered. And I'm using Aleene's tacky glue just because I had it right in front of me. No rhyme or reason for that one. I just had it there in front of me. I am going to cut off the excess here. The stuff that we do not need. And then I'm just going to finish gluing that one little tiny piece that we have there down. And if you don't know what we're making, we're going to make a few small bottle rockets. I did grab a straw here, and if I would have been thinking, I should have done this prior to rolling this up. But I don't think I really was thinking too hard. I was trying to think of just getting it rolled. I wasn't thinking too hard about like what I was going to use as the stem of our little bottle rockets. But I did grab one of these straws that came from Dollar Tree, and I just basically glued the little end down there, and I kind of stuffed it down as far as I could go. We're now going to do a second one, and this time, before I stick down my wooden piece, I'm going to stick down my straw. And then I'm going to roll the wooden piece right over top of that, and to kind of secure that straw piece, like I showed right there. And then I'll cut off the excess on top here because we don't need that. And then I'll shorten our little straw here. And I don't know if I show you the entire thing on this one. If I do, I'm sorry, because I shouldn't have. But I'm basically going to do the same thing to the third one. Looks like I am going to show you. I'm going to bore you. I was really drowsy this day when I was editing this. Okay, I did skip ahead. Okay, good. I was drowsy and I was falling asleep while I was editing, to be completely honest with you guys. Don't know what it was. I'm still kind of getting over a little bit of that nasty dang chest cold that I had. And I think it's just the lack of sleep and stuff, because with this dang chest cold, every time I lay down flat, I start coughing. I'm starting to get over that now, but I think I'm just lacking sleep from previous weeks. Anyway, we had a sock in our stash, and I thought it'd be really cute for me to make another little patriotic gnome here. So I just poured some rice into this sock here, half a sock that I already had cut off. I am going to trim a little bit off the top because it just didn't need to be that much. And then I'm going to tie it off with jute twine. This is something very important because if you're going to sell any of your gnomes, if you ever make them, the rubber bands will eventually dry rot. Rubber bands are not secure 100%, so I always try to make sure that I try to remember to tie them off to give them a secure hold. Rubber bands are nice to hold down when you're in a hurry, but try to secure it a little bit better with the jute twine. Anyway, I'm gonna cut off that excess blue sock that I was using. I'm just basically cutting the bottom piece off and then cutting it in half, and then now I'm gonna cut off where the heel part is here. I'm gonna use the rest of this sock for our little gnome's arms, and I've done this prior to this, so if you guys are having issues with what I'm talking about, you can definitely go check out my gnome videos and find more videos where I show you more detail on some of this as well. I'm going to wrap some pipe cleaners in there and then basically just roll it up. I'm going to do the same thing for this side here and make 2 arms. Now I'm going to glue down 2 beads to the very front of it for his little hands. And now we have 2 arms. I did not show you both arms just because it's pretty self-explanatory once you see one, I think. Again, if you need to go see more of that, go check out my other gnome videos. I got tons of them on here. Now we're going to roll up the little brim of his hat, his blue hat here, and I'm going to glue down his little white beard. To be honest with you, he got a little fluffy. I probably should have gave him a little less fluff. Here's where you can use beads that have holes in them. I'm going to show you how to do that. You're going to glue a little hot glue down on the first bead hole, and then you're going to stick it down on his beard. And then you're going to put more hot glue on his bead hole and then stuff it underneath the hat. So you can't see any of that, the excess there. Now here I'm gluing around the edge of his beard and I'm pushing down it. Because of him being a little too fluffy, the edge of the beard was showing once his hat kind of was rising up. And to glue down his arms, I'm gluing underneath the armpit and then on top of the hat, so the hat will stick to his arm. And now I'm going to stuff his hat full of fluff, and I'm going to tie that off again with a rubber band just because it's easy. But I also grab some more jute twine. If you want to skip the step of using a rubber band, you can just use jute twine. Completely fine. Now I'm going to grab our 3 firecrackers here that we created, or bottle rockets, and I'm going to tie them all together using some jute twine. Just tie a little knot. I'm going to cut that off. And then I'm going to glue them down to his little arm here. And then I'm going to glue the bottoms of them, little straws, down to his other one where he's holding him really tight. Now I'm trying to come up with a name for him, guys. Me and Ryan were discussing it. I want something like Sparky or something like Firecracker or something like that, but I don't know. I tried my darndest to find something that I really liked, but I couldn't find anything. Maybe Roman Candle? I don't know. So you guys gotta let me know. I want your guys' opinions in the chat. Maybe we can come up with a name for him. I do add a little ribbon to the top here just to give him a little more flair. And then I added a little pin to the top of his hat. On to project number 2. You'll see more of our little Nomi in the final reveal. So, for this, I wanted to make some kind of another kind of bottle rocket. And this is actually after Ryan does his video. So I'm actually using a few of his scraps of the calendar that he used. You can kind of see him laying there. So I'm just grabbing a few of these cylinder, there's 3 of them, grabbing like 3 cylinder wood pieces and then a triangle, or I don't know, it's like a triangle piece on top here, and I start wrapping some of the ones that I used in my previous project with the quilt ones here, and I'm going to actually just use tape on this one here. This is like that rolly tape, and I'm going to start just rolling it around here. The glue was still a little bit wet when I was doing this, so I wanted to be very careful with what I was doing. I did peel off a piece of this red from the calendar that Ryan used, and I'm just gonna glue this or stick this down with some of that tape as well. This one got a little funky though. It didn't hit like all the spots, so I was trying to figure out how to fill in some of that spot. And then I'm gonna go in with a smaller piece of the quilt one down here and add a little bit more. I wanted a little bit more blue, for it to be all red. So I'm just gonna add just a tiny little piece up here to the very top, or the middle piece right there where we had the red. And then I didn't know if this was gonna work, but I grabbed some of my Aleene's tacky glue and I'm tacking a just a skewer stick or a dowel rod or something to the bottom of it to try to get it to stick, and honestly I was surprised it did. It took me a little bit to get it to work there. I had to grab my heat gun and dry it a lot quicker. Now I'm going to be wrapping some pipe cleaners around the bottom of it here in all different kind of directions to kind of make it look like it's sparking and it's flying off somewhere. I wrap 4 of them and kind of make them like go back towards the dowel rod so it's like sparking off. Then I'm going to grab some of my apple barrel paint. This is candy apple red, and I'm going to just paint the top of that little triangle type thing. Now we're going to get into the final reveal, you guys. Here is our little Nomi getting all ready to go light off his bottle rockets for the 4th of July to celebrate the birth of our America. He's all excited, wearing his little stouty hat with the flag on the top there.
Between the time of the ancient Greeks and the 80s, Hysteria is a catch-all diagnosis.
I think he turned out super cute.
Over-emotional or out of sorts.
His beard even looks like he has a couple little burnt marks in his beard. It kind of has a little bit of an orange tint to some of the edges of his beard. It was the only white beard I had, so I thought it would work, but it was adorable.
Research on them was limited.
And then here is our little rocket that I made. Bottle rocket, or however you want to call it. Roman candle. And this would be cute for like a plant. Something you can stick in a plant or something. I have basically a cup right here that I'm just kind of just sticking it in right now. I mean, if you wanted to make a vignette or something, you can just kind of stick that in there or something. It'd be kind of cute. I'm trying to do something here for the final reveal so you guys can see what the heck I'm doing. And it just was being stubborn, so. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this. God bless. Make sure you guys go check everybody else out on the playlist. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Go give Ryan some love. And Jessica, love you all. Bye.